Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Bell from Autograph and House of Lords, and you are watching CMS TV.
It's Shark Island right here on your classic metal show with Paris is Burning. Not quite, but kicking off the show tonight, we heard Queensryche with Walk in the Shadows, and a guy who could barely walk to the mic tonight, my good friend and partner, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris?
Well, I can walk. I just can't sit.
Well, maybe you need to do the Eddie Trunk thing and stand during the show.
I can't stand. The only thing I can do is lay. Like even now, I've been sitting here 10 minutes or so, and my fingers are already tingling. I'm like, fuck me. This is not good.
So how long are you going to hang tonight?
One segment is what I'm going to try, maybe two, but for sure this one, I don't know after that because I'm already hurting. So.
All right. Well, Chris is in a bit of a physical state that has kind of caused him an issue as far as being able to sit and do a show. And we agreed that we would do a show, even if he hung in one segment. And, after Chris decides to exit the studio, I am going to hang around till midnight and do an all music show for you guys. And you guys can call in or you can email and I will play tunes for you. So that's what I'll do for you. And,
very cool.
We've been gone for 2 weeks and we owe you a show in my mind. Well,
I agree.
We don't owe you shit actually, but in my mind, I want to bring you a show. How's that?
Sure. Absolutely. No, that's why I'm toughing up to the mic tonight, just because I feel like we have to do something. I can't just sit home for 6-8 weeks until this shit heals. It's fucking killing me.
Now, have you gone and consulted a therapist?
Wednesday.
Oh, you're going on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Dude, this is just to backset it real quick, since nobody's heard this. I woke up Tuesday 3 weeks ago and couldn't fucking move. Just could not move. My back was all knotted up. My arm, everything was bad. And I just, I toughed it out as I always do. I was just like, whatever. But I did. It hurt to the point that I called a doctor. Which is unusual for me, as you know. That is not my normal.
Well, I think for most men, that's sort of a norm.
True.
I mean, I can count on 3 fingers the time I've gone to a doctor in my life.
I don't normally go, but I definitely gave them a call on Friday or Thursday, like 2 days later, because it wasn't getting any better.
Sure.
And of course I got we can get you in 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
3 weeks. But if you're in dire pain, go to the emergency room. And I was like, well, I don't want to go to the emergency room for, because they'll run me through 8,000 tests just to give me the cortisone shot that I need.
Right.
So I've just been kind of waiting it out. And then I was going to go to a chiropractor. And then, to be honest, some of the fans that got wind of the fact that I was sick scared me away from the injured, got into my head about the chiropractor. I had a couple of them that emailed me and said, I had shoulder problems too. And I went to a chiropractor and now it's all fucked up. And I'm just like, all right, well, maybe I won't do that. But so I go Wednesday and I know what they're going to tell me. I mean, as you can imagine, when you're going through anything, you research it to death. And I have what is known as mouse shoulder syndrome, which is from using a mouse all the time. That motion's not normal. It's just not normal on your shoulder. And plus the way you hold the mouse is not normal on your shoulder. And if you do it too much and too often, your shoulder blade shifts just a little bit away from your spine.
Mm-hmm.
And when it does it stretches and pulls all the muscles and all the tendons in your shoulder, arm, back, everything. So now I'm I'm doing the little bit of physical therapy that I know that I can do, the raising my arm over my head and circles and shit to try and get it a little better. But everything I'm reading says anywhere between, 3 weeks and 6 months for it to fucking heal.
Well, does that negate you from doing your normal work activity? Because that's what caused it, was your normal work activity.
Well,
so I mean, I know you can't not work, but
yeah.
what do you do to keep it from getting worse when you're doing the activity that caused you to be this way in the first place?
Well, I bought some new equipment. One of the things that, two of the things that they say is that one, the little tray that comes on every computer desk that's like underneath.
I have both of them here on my keyboards here.
Well, I yank every single one of those right off the desk as soon as I get it because I hate those.
All right.
But that's bad. It's bad for your arms, for your arm and your shoulder.
Nothing to rest your hands on.
Yeah. So I get rid of them and I just plop the keyboard on top and that's not good.
Right.
So I ordered a new tray to put on my desk and I ordered a vertical mouse instead of a flat mouse, should I ever get to the point that I can actually do stuff again. And for the last 3 weeks, I've just been, lay in bed and I set up a laptop on the other side and, and I work it. I work the laptop, from bed. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I get you. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, you got clients stacking up there and, you can't you can't just let everything go to the wayside.
No, I mean, I've kept up with the work thing. The thing that's gone to shit has been all the podcasts. This is only the third time I've sat in front of a camera in 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, we intended on doing a show 2 weeks ago and, just hours before the show or the night before it, you were like, dude, I can't.
Yeah, I couldn't go.
I can't do it because I can't sit. I can't walk. I can't do anything.
Yeah, it's fucked, man. It's really been a rough few weeks to say the least. But the weird thing is it is getting better. I can definitely tell that like even right now, I'm sitting here, I'm okay. It hurts like hell. I ain't gonna lie. The tricep in my arm feels like it's just ripping itself off the bone, but it's not as bad as it was even, a few days ago. A few days ago, it hurt just to sit up. Now I've been sitting up for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, and I'm okay.
Right.
It hurts like hell, but I'm okay. So slowly but surely, and I'll just keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is resting it and icing it all the fucking time. The combination of rice, that rice thing, rice heat, or what is it? Rest, ice, compression, and exercise.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing just what I'm supposed to.
Well, it's therapy.
Yeah. But enough of my medical shit because nobody wants to hear that shit.
No, I mean, people were concerned and people were, oh man, it's been 2 weeks since a show and I'm really jonesing and these guys mean the world to me and my life isn't the same. And
please. I gave them best ofs last week and good best ofs.
You did a good job putting together a little best of montage.
Yeah, best of one-handed job because I put that all together with one fucking hand. So.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, somebody wants to talk to us bad, so let's find out.
Good.
Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill. I'm wondering, Chris, if you've considered going to a rehabilitation specialist.
Well, they got to figure out what's wrong.
They got to figure out what's wrong first, Tim. If I will say this, if they say that, this can be fixed with physical therapy, I'll go to a therapist. I don't care. I'm not opposed to it. I just can't. My biggest problem is I can't get into a fucking doctor.
Yeah, it's I know the medical system's crazy over there. My doctor sent me to a rehabilitation specialist a year and a half ago, almost, and it's changed my life.
Yeah, but I don't want to come out of it shaking in front of the screen all the time, Tim.
Well, the thing is, I never shook to be. Actually, I do shake sometimes, but no. But like because of where I'm at now. Like they've given me shoes that level out my gait when I'm walking. I'm not, because it got to the point I was falling down escalators and falling downstairs and stuff, and I never had that for 45 years. I never had that. And then all of a sudden that started to happen. And eventually my doctor sent me to a rehab specialist. And I've fallen over twice in the last 6 months. And
Wow.
it's because I'm not in a wheelchair or anything, like I walk around. But it's really been life-changing, and I'm doing physio 3 times a week. And it's a program they have here called National Disability Insurance Scheme, and it's preventative.
All right, Tim.
For
All
you
right,
get older.
Tim, your manager's calling.
All right. And the other thing I was going to say is I'm glad to see you doing something for that $5 a month we're paying.
But
There he goes.
there he goes.
And we got this insurance program, and this has been good for me. And it's like, all
My
right,
doctor, here's his name if you need his number.
Right.
All right, Tim, I get it.
sure.
I'll be fine, folks. Don't worry about it. Just have a little patience as I get through it. That's all.
Yeah, no kidding.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Well, you had last week off as well, and even if I had taken off, we would have probably been off anyway.
Oh yeah, we would not have done a show last week. No way.
Yeah, I hear you. So, again, you toughed it out here to sit up in front of the mic here for at least one segment, and we'll see. So that's all well and fine. That's good.
Yeah.
I kind of miss being behind the mic.
Hell yeah. No sloppy kisses. I can absolutely still watch porn. I have a small iPad that's hooked to a keyboard, so I can run it with one hand. I can absolutely still watch porn.
Look at that.
So stop with your theory that I can't watch porn now.
Right. There's nothing wrong with his eyes.
Yeah, that's right. Now jerking off has been another matter, but
Right,
that's a
exactly.
whole nother. God, whenever this fucking arm is good enough to jerk off again, I'm gonna paint my whole room.
Well,
Holy fuck.
yeah, you're gonna have to invest in a home therapist that will come and Yankee the cranky at the end of the massage therapy session.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a fleshlight with one of those fucking a selfie stick on it so that I can hold it with the other hand.
Exactly.
Look, I just now got another text from John Darlis, who's listening right now. Says, "Don't go." What does he say? Where'd it go? God damn it! My phone is acted up. Here we go. It says, "Don't go to the chiropractor. It made my back worse." Everybody's against the chiropractors. So,
yeah. Well, that's why they call them the chiroquactors.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I've never heard anything good about a chiropractor. I mean, some people swear by them. Other people are just like, "Oh, stay away. They'll fuck you up."
The only thing I'll say is I do have a chiropractor, Dr. Shelby, over here at Chiromax. I'll give him a plug here in Twinsburg. And Dr. Shelby is a straight up hottie. She is hot.
Oh, this is a female.
Oh yeah, Dr. Shelby.
All
and
right.
I have nothing but good things to say. She handled my foot when my foot was all fucked up. When that cuboid bone kept popping out.
Yeah, but she wasn't working on your back.
No. She's working on my foot. She was just.
But does she work on her back?
I'd like to work on her. I'd like to get her working on her back. Except I don't know that I got an arm that can hold myself up. So
right, exactly. Well, your back isn't in any shape to be holding yourself up. So
that's right.
She just needs to climb on top.
Yeah. To answer Killer Miller, I'm nowhere near East Palestine, and
he's about an hour northwest of East Palestine.
Yeah, is it Palestine? Or I've always called it Palestine until lately on the news.
Well, that's the whole thing. They don't like Palestine. They don't like being associated with Palestine. So people
is that it?
Local areas say Palestine.
Oh, okay.
I got a ticket down there one time.
Okay, I did not know.
Back when I was driving a truck delivering trailers to Kaufman's department stores.
Right.
I used to leave Youngstown area and go down State Route 11.
Okay.
That takes you right down through East Palestine.
Right.
And I was cruising along there. Oh, I don't know. It was about midnight, I think. And I was driving a set of doubles down State Route 11. And I see a car way, way, way back. And I was, the speed limit was 55 for trucks. And I think I was doing maybe 68.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I see the blue lights and I'm like, oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I got pulled over, got a ticket.
Right.
Yeah. So I had to go to the East Palestine courthouse and plead my case, and they threw it out. So that was good. But yeah, I'll always remember East Palestine for getting a ticket.
Nice. One of those places where you have a not so good memory.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, I got the charge thrown out.
Sure.
So that was good because I showed up in person.
Yeah. Well,
so the judge wagged his finger at me just like John Kolodner does to Sammy Hagar, and I can't drive 55.
That's right. Don't do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut you loose this time, young man, but don't let me catch you doing that again.
Yeah, don't do it twice, pal.
Yeah, he let me go. He told me,
yeah,
hit the road there, driver.
If Killer Miller was trying to imply that my shoulder's fucked up because of gases in East Palestine affecting me, no, I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think your fucked up shoulder happened before the accident.
Yeah, it did. So
maybe your fucked up shoulder caused the accident.
Might have set that ripple in the earth.
It did. I think it sent that bad vibes going east.
That's right.
All of a sudden, bang! There's an accident.
There it is.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! What a train wreck you are.
Yeah, no. Well, I agree with that part. I am definitely a train wreck right now. Holy fuck!
Very nice.
Well, since you needed the getaway, I got to ask, how goes the life coaching school?
Well, that's going well. My classes are on Mondays. I didn't have a class this past Monday because it was President's Day. So, but since you brought that up,
yes,
part of this training requires me to have 20 life coaching sessions with various people. Various people between now and my classes are over the first week of August.
Okay.
So between now and August, I am going to offer to our CMS fans who want to jump in and help me out a little bit and be one of my clients for a free life coaching session. So if that's something you want to do, I get credit for it, but it won't cost you a goddamn thing. And we can do a little life coaching together.
Now, what do you do it on, like Zoom or something?
You can do it on Zoom, or you could just do it over the phone.
Okay.
So my classes are over the phone. They basically said that they prefer not to have the video component because they said it's too distracting. People are looking at other people's cameras and shit like that rather than paying attention to class.
Trying to see that hottie's tits.
Exactly. So it's just better to just do it over audio.
Right.
So we could do it via the StreamYard or Zoom or whatever, or we could do it by Skype, or we could do it by the phone, or whatever works. But if any of you are interested within the next few months and want to spend a life coaching session with me, Professor Wendell,
Dr. Wendell, what do you mean, Professor? Doctor.
I will do a life coaching session with you for free, and I get credit for it, and I get to get a little bit of experience, and you get a free session. So so if any of you are interested in that, you could just hit me up at the Classic Metal Show email, request@theclassicmetalshow.com.
All right. And now what did they how many classes have you had now? Just one?
Just two.
Two?
Yeah, two.
So what do they teach you that takes so long to teach you?
Well,
What is the emphasis?
It's not just life coaching only.
Okay.
I got a head start on most people here because basically it's also how to set up your practice.
Okay.
And how to run your business and how to advertise and market. It's the whole gamut. It's not just the part of, how a life coaching session works. It's
right.
Once you become a life coach, then you need to set up the schedule and you need to do this and you need to set up your business like this and you need to, set up your fee structure and,
right.
They teach you all that stuff.
Okay. All right. So it's not just, hey, don't tell them they're stupid.
No. It's nothing like that at all. And it's not therapy. It's not a therapy thing. It's different than therapy or counseling. It's not any of those things. You're not a counselor. You don't give advice. You don't sit there and analyze anybody. You don't do that kind of stuff. Life coaching is more or less letting people learn. You basically shepherd them along to ask themselves the questions to their problems and see if they can arrive at a conclusion for themselves.
So how does that make you feel, guy?
No, not even that. Not even that. You just ask a lot of questions like I don't think people like me. And then you go, well, why do you think that? Why do you think that? And because this, that, and the other. Well, do you think that you're doing something that is off-putting? You just ask a lot of questions.
What could you do to make that not be that way?
Exactly. What do you think?
I'm ready to be a life coach.
Well, that's the whole thing. You don't diagnose somebody's problem or you don't give advice or you don't try to counsel them and you don't try to therapy. You more or less are like a sounding board.
Okay.
And people work through their dilemma, whatever that might be, by talking to somebody who's kind of a neutral person who doesn't have a vested interest in the outcome aside from seeing you be successful. But it's not a benefit for me or any other life coach if you work through your whatever it is that you're trying to work through. And sometimes people just need a little, I don't know, a paid friend. I don't know how to put it, but that's the gist of it.
Boy, paid friend. Sal could be a customer.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's interesting and it has its benefits. I mean, it's not it's not a psychoanalyzing people or anything like that. It's not that at all. It's just like giving people a chance to reflect a little bit and come up with their own conclusions and maybe get a game plan as to how they can get themselves on track if they're off track or need to figure out a way to organize themselves better or whatever the case may be. Everybody's got their own set of issues that they need to work out for themselves, and you're just there to kind of coach them along.
Talk about opening a door for hot women with low self-esteem. Holy shit.
You never know. So anyway, that is what I am offering. So if anybody has any interest in having a session, just hit me up at the email request@theclassicmetalshow.com.
There you go.
We'll put you on the list and we can set aside a time. I don't figure it'll be more than 30 minutes to maybe an hour at the most. Okay. And it's just to kind of talk through some things, and it's all private, and I won't reveal anything. It's an ethical thing, obviously.
Sure.
So it's just it's not fodder for the show. Nobody will ever know I ever talk to you because I will never bring it up.
No, we don't need that. We don't need you getting sued over it.
No, of course not. So that's where I'm at. So, by the end of July, I'll have my certifications, but they want you to get some practical knowledge on how this thing works. So that's where we're at. So, like I said, I got to do 20 sessions between now and the end of July.
Okay. Well, sounds cool.
All right. other than that, I've got nothing else for you.
And I got nothing else to give because my arm is screaming.
Right.
I'm sure you can see me over here fidgeting all over the fucking place.
Fidgeting around, so
I'm like just trying to find that spot that'll give me any semblance of comfort for a minute. So
are you out?
I'm out. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna definitely I'm definitely going to be going and strapping a big bag of ice to my arm here and laying back in bed.
All right. Well, this is what I'm going to do for you. I will play DJ for you for the next 3 hours. It's just a little after 9:00 Central Time.
Right.
And I will play all your requests between now and midnight Central Time. And
cool.
So if you want to get a request in, just send your request to the request email, request@theclassicmetalshow.com. And if you so choose, I will take a few phone calls. If you got something on your mind you want to just chit chat about for a couple of minutes, I'll take your phone calls. But so let's get those requests rolling in there, kids.
That's right.
Uncle Chris has to go lay down.
Yeah. Old Grandpa Chris has to go lay in bed and sit and wait to die.
All right. Well, hopefully Chris will be able to work his issues out. Why do you think you have this issue, Chris? What do you think is the problem?
Well, I think it's poor self-esteem, which makes me work too much, Wendell. Dr. Neeley.
What do you think you should do about that, Chris?
I should work less. I should retire.
Exactly. All right. Well, since you're leaving us, thanks for hanging in for at least one.
Yeah, sorry, I can't give you guys more, but I can't. As you can see from my eyes watering and everything, because I'm in fucking real pain here.
Yeah,
I toughed it out for an hour. That's as much as I can give you guys today. But next week I'll be able to do more.
I am not giving you any more.
Yeah, that's it. Right. That's it. So
well, I'll let you pick a departing song to take you out.
All right. Well, since I'm going away, I'm going to go with Slaughter. Take Me Away from Back to Reality. How's that?
All right. All right. Back to Reality, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I just like that album. It's good and heavy.
Yeah. Take Me Away, song number 3.
Yep.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm going to play you tunes for the next 3 hours. So if you want to participate, hit me up with an email and I'll play your favorite tune for you. And we'll just make a little party of it. How's that?
There you go. Sounds good.
All right. Well, here it is. It's Slaughter exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.